Hello, and good afternoon. This is the Eldritch Stronghold. I'm Mitchell, and this is day 2 of spoilers for the Lost Caves of Ixalan. Today we will start off with the Sovereign Okanek Au, is how I'm going to confidently say that, even if it's wrong. For 4 mana, you get 2, a green and a white. 3/4 with Ward 2. It's a cat noble. Whenever Sovereign Okanek Au attacks, for each creature you control with power greater than that creature's base power, put a number of +1/+1 counters on that creature equal to the difference. I love the name even though I don't think I said it right. I love cats. I'll probably put this in a deck. The next one we'll run to is the Preacher of Schism. What a weird name. For a black and 2, you get a 2/4 Vampire Cleric with Death Touch. Whenever Preacher of Schism attacks, the player with the most life or tied for most life create a 1/1 white vampire creature token with lifelink. Whenever Preacher of Schism attacks, while you have the most life or tied for most life, you draw a card and lose a life. More vampires. This card looks pretty cool. 3-fold Thunderhawk. For 7 colorless, you get a 0/0 gnome. Enters the battlefield with 3 +1/+1 counters on it. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, create a number of 1/1 colorless gnome artifact creature tokens equal to its power. Pay 2, sacrifice another artifact, put a +1/+1 counter on Threefold Thunderhawk. +1/+1 counter synergies, gnomes. Not bad. Alright, next we'll move over to the Sanguine Evangelist. For 2 and a white, you get a Vampire Cleric with Battle Cry. It's a 2/1. When it enters the battlefield or dies, you create a 1/1 black bat creature token with flying. More vampires that make some bat tokens when they die. A Bat God. Okay, so Akaloth's Deepest Betrayal. 5 mana for 4/4 Bat God, flying lifelink. Whenever this attacks, each opponent discards a card. For each opponent who can't, you draw a card. Whenever an opponent discards a land card, you create a 1/1 black bat creature token with flying. Whenever this dies, you return to the battlefield tapped and transformed under its owner's control. So this is the black version of the God cycle. So I'm pretty sure there will be a green, red, and a blue one coming along. Temple of the Dead is the land it transforms into. It taps for a black. You can pay 2 and a black, tap in, transform it back, but you can only do that if a player has 1 or fewer cards in their hand. Pretty cool discard commander. Fit into like Rankle decks or Tiny Bones, stuff like that. This one is not in English right there. Unstable Glyph Bridge. For 3 and double white. Let me get the ad out of the way. For 3 and double white, you get an artifact whenever Unstable Glyph Bridge enters the battlefield. If you cast it, when Unstable Glyph Bridge enters the battlefield, if you cast it, for each player, choose a creature with power 2 or less that player controls. Sorry, the wording was a little wrong right there. Destroy all creatures not chosen this way. You craft with an artifact, 3 and double white. Then you you craft it into the Wandering Sandspout glyph. It's an artifact creature golem with flying. It's a 5/3. Whenever an opponent casts a spell during their turn, they can't attack or a planeswalker can't attack you or a planeswalker you control this turn. And each opponent who attacked you or a planeswalker you control this turn can't cast spells this turn. Stacks effect's pretty cool. Makes people choose whether they want to attack or just cast spells. Alright. Let's head back. We'll jump to the Deeproot Pilgrimage. For 1 and a blue, it's an enchantment. Whenever 1 or more non-token merfolk you control becomes tapped, you create a 1/1 blue merfolk creature token with hexproof. More merfolk support. We'll do one more today. This video is definitely going to be a lot shorter than yesterday's video was. Yesterday's video was actually a lot more spoilers, so I was actually surprised. And when I was at work, I seen like 1 or 2 spoilers. So I was like, okay, I'll do a short little video, come home, and there's like a whole page. So that video ended up being like 17 minutes long. This one is called The Bloodletter of Aclazotz. It's a vampire demon for 1 and triple black. It's a flyer, 2/4. Whenever an opponent would lose life during their turn, they lose twice that much life instead. This card's pretty fucking sweet. It's like I'm losing the card name right now, but there's an enchantment in black that does pretty much the same thing. But yeah, like I said, that'll be it for today's video. There was no more spoilers as of now. It's like 3:30 in the afternoon for me. So that's where we'll end the video, and maybe tomorrow we'll get more, but we'll try to do this once a day and then try to do this every maybe standard spoiler season. I probably won't do it for like every Universe Beyond or anything like that, but as far as standard sets go, or maybe like Modern Horizons or Master sets, I'll probably do it. But yeah, still keep giving me feedback on it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.